Look what we got in the mail. Trogdor! The board game. Heck yeah. Today, we are going to open Trogdor, the board game. This is a Homestar Runner invention. You know the famous Trogdor, probably.
Burninator of the peasants.
And it is very...
For centuries, the mighty wingling dragon Trogdor the Burninator has terrorized the kingdom of peasantry with his scorching flames and greased-up beefy arm. Trogdor cannot be controlled, but as the keeper of Trogdor, you and your slack-jawed pals may be able to cooperatively use your special powers to influence him just enough to successfully burninate the countryside, the peasants, and of course, the thatch roof cottages!
So and there's also, there's a
bunch of stuff.
little drawing right there.
Some pretty soon. I drew a dragon this one time. That's the original Trogdor dragon. And what do I got here? Oh, we got Strong Bad holding all the monies, looking majestic. And this is by time is 36 minutes, 14 plus. Ouch, Gustav. It looks like in a couple of years you could play. I think
Psych,
we'll be
I can.
All right. We also got the meeples, but we'll open this up and take a look at it inside. Oh, look at the beefiness on those arms.
These are really cool. I like these.
So, you can take this out, and I think that the tops of these buildings become burninated.
I'm pretty sure we
Look at that fun design, though. Look at this. It goes, put it down, and you just got a thatch roof cottage. It looks nice and toasty inside. And then Trogdor comes and he's like, and he's like, oh.
I think these are extras for the Kickstarter.
They may be extras, or they may all get those at Dragon, but we did
have
where's the little bag?
Yeah. If you paid for the Kickstarter, you get these little meeple things.
Yeah, it's just all the Homestar Runner characters.
Which were pretty cool.
Look at this detail, man. These guys look awesome.
Looks like Trogdor in the flesh. Very cool.
Look at that beefy, veiny arm. The 3D rendering. Let's see how ours compared. I think ours did pretty good.
Anyways, we also really like the Troghammer one. That one's.
And then we got a bunch of peasants that could then be burninated.
Knights.
And knights. And we get the fiery knight head. Bunch of tiles. Just the cheat. Trog meter. Alright, well, we'll take this out and give it a play.
Okay.
I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, the board's set up. We got the different things they can do. And got these peasants and stuff. You get to pick your character that you want to play with. Tav is going with the Strong Sad. I think I've improved a bit on your methods.
One. We also have.
And then we have Code Z's, I believe.
No, this isn't Code Z's. This is the prototype one.
The prototype where the head came out too triangular.
Yeah. Which one do you want to choose that one, Mom?
The terrible snake one.
Sure.
That was made by Code Z.
And I could do the paper one. Or maybe I should do Dragon.
And Dragon, that strong madman.
Choice. I'll do the little paper. All right. So here's the instructions.
We have two.
Place map tiles. Place 3 peasants, 2 knights, and the archer on the map. Place 3 cottages. Unburninated tile set up. Ain't no peasant like a flaming peasant. Place the trog meter. Put a trog hammer, 4 peasants, flame helmet on it. Did that. Set aside the 7 trog hammer cards for now. 7 Troghammer cards. We're gonna have to set those aside. We'll set these aside. Troghammer cards. Maybe they're in there. We'll find it. And then shuffle the remaining 29 action cards to form action deck. Shuffle the movement cards to form the movement deck. Place the void. This is where the card where the peasants go to die. And then pick Trogdor meeple and place it in the center tile. Now you can play. All right. We'll get those Troghammer cards out of here. Shuffle it up.
We are the keepers of Trogdor, and he will go on a burning rampage.
Those are the Troghammer cards. That's the action card and movement card. Hymns of Trogdor. They haven't talked about that. All right, we'll tell you how this goes. We burninated the countryside. I'm not sure if we did it completely right, but it was pretty fun. Tav said
It was very rewarding to actually finish it. It was cool. It was fun.
There we go.
So yeah, pretty good and fun little board game that you could play.
When we figure it out better, I think we'll be able to explain more. But it's really cute, really fun.
Today we are reviewing Trogdor, the board game. The first thing we will talk about is the box art. The box art is incredibly good. It's nice and hot poly, a little gloss to Trogdor, all the way around.
It's really quite gorgeous.
Very good.
Beefy arm is looking super beefy. Plastic bags galore falling.
As well, we have Trogdor, the board game. The instruction manual. Basically, the gimmick of it is that Strong Bad has basically invaded it and made his own text over it.
Kind of scratched over top of it. Kind of scratched over top of it and has their... So, you get to work as a team. This game is a collaborative, meaning that you all work together to try to burninate all the peasants. And you're trying to fight off the knights, you're trying to burninate the peasants, and you're trying to not get hit by the Troghammer. So they got some really awesome sculpts in with these figures. They look super cool. They look like really good models.
So I use these figures.
So here you go. You have this here. You can see, take out Trogdor. He's got amazing majesty. Got a beefy arm.
As well, the Troghammer.
Troghammer.
Cool.
So a really delightful piece is when you burninate a peasant, and they say this in the instructions, so you got a screaming peasant, you have to, it's an important part of the ceremony that you cannot skip. It says you have to place the flame on their head. And then they also have a really cool sculpt for the thatched roof cottages,
Which flips over.
so you can make that on fire, and then it's like, looks like it's warming from the inside. Now, with the wooden pieces of the game,
You also get this. Stack them to the heavens.
so that, well, you get the pieces
This
to be
is
able
kinda
to
like
do
an
the
extra game.
yeah, the same sort of situation with all these characters. Stack them to the heavens is a delightful game. This is actually, I think, my favorite part of the game. So you take the characters, you shake them out of the bag. All the ones that lie face up, you have to stack on their side. Everyone that lands on their side, you have to stack them like that. If they're face down, you can leave them down. But you play kind of like a reverse game of Jenga. So if we were playing it right now, and say these are the ones that are like this, you could start by, you lose by either stacking 3 peasants in a row, or if you topple it over. Well, why don't we stack it a little higher, so you can see the skill when it has to go in here, and then Try to stack it up. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Oh, don't wobble it. I just want to stack this to the heavens. I don't know if I can. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I'm not trusting you. Then it falls. So that's how you, if you drop it, you lose. If you both get it to the sevens, then you tie.
As well, there is little mini cards which goes to each of your rulers, I guess.
Yeah.
Speaking of the rulers, these are the keepers. We will present to you with each of the keepers of Trogdor.
So they got the little, when you burnate the peasant, you gotta stick that on its head. It's delightful. Burnate it. So there are a bunch of cards you get. You get 2 sets of cards. You get action cards. This is Brovlade.
These are the keepers of Trogdor, aka
war checks, and they give you different things. So knights cannot repair cottages during your turn for this one. The Cranjeg, on your turn, Trogdor may move diagonally. Galgabulge, you may treat mountain tile as if they were tunnels. And then, what else we got? Yubbits. You may trade action cards with other players on their turn, on either your turn or theirs. And then, this is the card that I would highly recommend everyone pull out and use if you're not a big game player and don't necessarily know how board games work, because you just get to make up your own rules. This is just the cheat. And the explanation is, duh, you can cheat. What this means exactly is up to you. So I like to use this because we've played it as our family a few times, and it's fun to win as a team. I don't think we've played it correctly yet. So I'm not sure if I fully understand all of it, but it makes it a lot more fun. But in between getting that all together, you can play a bunch of games to stack them to the heavens.
As well, you could, for the actual game, you could fetch items, you could do fighting cards.
Yeah, action cards.
Cards, basically.
And these tiles, like as you saw in the thing, is all stacked out there. So this game is super fun. It's a great,
very joyful.
It's really fun to be silly. They recommend that you make up voices for each one of the characters that you have, or wear costumes. For the cheat, you go, like is I think the good cheat voice. Oh, and you're looking for the cheat? It's right in here. So we had ordered a little special bonus pack, so that or a little add-on to the Kickstarter. So we got the cheat.
Meeples.
Little ones. We got to figure out how we can make this into its own stack them to the heavens game with these guys. It seems a little trickier, but I think we could do it. Maybe. And oh no.
Probably not.
So.
Anyways, good game. Very good. Really like a 9 or 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
But
that really scrambled you.
Trogdor! Stop laughing! Finish your homework! You're laughing too much!